All right, good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a great weekend. But we are back here Monday, Money Monday. It's good to be back. Weekend definitely felt a little long this time. All right, good morning, everyone. So, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. This morning I did take one trade over in pre-market, over on MDR. Did take one little trade on this one. I like the volume out of the gates on this one. On MDR. Did have some good stats. I think the short flow was around 50%. They had a great news headline, and I got in right around this consolidation mark at this $3 line, and I rode up to 330, and then I trimmed out on the rest, right around this consolidation here. I didn't like how we were holding heavy below 310, and I was like, hey, let me just revisit later. So I trimmed it off here on MDR. So I did have one little trade over there. I was watching BNGO as well this morning in pre-market, but I just didn't get any confirmation signal to look for a long on this one. I like the volume also on this one. Was doing some pretty good pre-market volume on BNGO, but just couldn't get that confirmation. You want to see this dip on this dip. I want to see this reclaim of this $2 mark, but just stayed heavy below 2 and rejected that line and just could never get back over that $2 line. So pretty weak price action, even though the volume was pretty strong. Getting a little pop right now on BNGO, but there's a lot of names on the scans this morning. A lot of names, BMII, SES. So you are seeing a good amount of names this morning. So I want to see where that hot play is. Want to see where the crowd's gonna be. I think BIMI here this morning is kind of my number one focus at the moment. I did see this setup before, and I was really drinking hard. I was trying to remember the name. I'm sure we've seen it, other times too. But when we get this big parabolic supernova day one, kind of ease shorts in a little. A few days consolidate. Accumulate some short sellers, and then boom, drop a PR, and squeeze them all out, and get this move on up. So I was trying to remember, what ticker I've seen that on. I'm sure there's multiple ones. But I've definitely seen this type of setup before. Where they drop a PR, a few days after the original one. So this is one I'm going to keep a close eye on this morning. This on BMII. 3 million float per trade is, but Yahoo has it around 1 million. So I'm going to go with that 1 million on BMII. I guess to see a large amount of insider ownership, 93%. Big amount there. Do have to do a little. It is a little concerning. We do have some bag holders. We're gonna have some bag holders here. We did 27 million in volume a few days ago. We did about 8 million on day 2. So do have to worry about some overhead baggage. But that being said, we got to make sure we do some good volume this morning. So I'll be waiting for confirmation on this one. I'll be waiting for my setups. I do have a $6 line mapped up right around here on BIMI. And guys, give me one moment. I apologize. Give me 1 second here. All right, I'm back. If you guys hear a dog, chewing a bone, apologies. I just gave my dog a bone real quick. But all right, so yeah, back to BMII here. So I'm gonna want to wait for confirmation on this one. I'm gonna wait for my setup to to develop, and then I'll go attack from there. Ideally, we get this week open on BMII, right around this $6 line. Start to put in some higher lows, start to curl. Then I could look to get long on this one on BMII. If we just start going parabolic straight up, I'll avoid. I don't want to give in the FOMO. I want to wait till the trade to come to me. I don't want to force anything. So that's what I'll be looking for on BIMI. All right, let's see what else we have next. ATIS. ATIS this morning, is gonna be on short watch. We had a day one on Monday. Had this day one move on ATIS. We do have this room, this gap to fill to the downside on ATIS. So I'll be looking for, a pop on this one to, ideally, 170s, 180s, risking 2 on ATIS for some more slow downside. So I'll be hoping for a, quick pop out of the gates on ATIS to, get short. I did find some borrows on this one. So I'll be looking for any pop on weak volume. Always got to make sure, guys, volume and price action confirmed to your thesis. So that's something you always want to remember, and I'll always preach that, day in and day out. Wait for price action volume to confirm to your thesis. So, I'll be waiting to see weak volume pop on this one on ATIS to look to get short. All right. So next we have BNGO. And this one's going to be interesting here on BNGO. I'm wondering if BIMI, gets the the crowd towards it. That's going to be the hot play of the day. People are going to forget about BNGO. This one's going to fade. So I really don't know. I don't have a strong bias on this one on BNGO. Also, just want to go throw it out there. Over in chat, Poseidon did mention this kind of has similar setup to PSTV regarding the filings. So we could see a possible offering in the near future on BNGO. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And guys, I'm not an expert. I'm not really best at digging through and going through the filings. That's not my strong suit. I'm more of a momentum technical trader. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So just be careful if you guys are long on this one on BNGO. Just wanted to throw that out there. So this one I don't have any strong bias towards the long side or the short side on BNGO. Kind of want to see how this one plays on out. But I definitely could see if like BIMI gets all the eyes, all the attention towards it. I could see this one, be the odd man out and start to fade on BNGO. So other than that, was there anything else I'm missing? I don't like SES as much because they didn't have any sort of news towards it, and volume's much later than BIMI. What about HEPA? This one's been moving around the past few days, but just no volume in the pre-market. So we'll keep this one on watch, and I think that's gonna be it. For this morning watch list. So definitely this morning on I'll definitely be watching BMII for possible setup, and I'll also be watching ETIS for a pop to possibly get short into. Yeah, I mean, even on the short side, BNGO is still a little tricky. It's still a little tricky on the short side on BNGO. So may just be a no touch for me, guys. May just be a no touch for me on that one. Sorry, background guys. Apologize about that. All right. See if you guys have any questions. Oh, I forgot about MDR. Oh, I think I went over MDR. Oh. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I want to show you guys a Thinkorswim. Show you guys a Thinkorswim. Just give me 1 second here. It's a really cool tool here, guys. I think I did show this to you guys last week. Just want to show you guys again. We don't have too much stats here on MDR, but I did want to show you guys. This Thinkorswim tool. It's just custom made by @ScriptsToTrade over on Twitter. Great tool here. Give you tons of statistics, and this would take you a long time to look up on your own. So he makes custom scripts, and MDR here, you guys can see, had one gap the past. I think this is past 2 years, over 20%. And, on that one gap, the average spike's 10%. So it is known to go on a quick spike before it does get back its gains. And, it does show you all these cool statistics. The average range, 97 cents. Previous high, 277. Previous volume, so it did massive volume, 193 million on that day on MDR. So really cool stuff here. You can also look at, BMII. So you guys can see... really cool stuff. If anyone's interested in this custom-made script, There's also tons of others. One, he just came out with a float rotation script that each time the stock enters float rotation, it will let you know. So if you guys are interested in any of these custom made scripts, just DM me and I'll give you the Twitter handle. Or if you want to look it up yourself, it's at Scripts to Trade on Twitter. And I'll be showing you guys some more in the future. He's got a ton more. He's got one called the Volume Finder that alerts you when there's abnormal volume. The top and bottom ticker, it picks the tops and bottoms on reversals. So I'll be showing you guys some more of those in the near future. So really cool stuff there. Preston, I believe it's $87, but you do get a discount if you guys say my name. And I'm not making any money off this, guys. Like, I promise you, I'm not making a single dollar. I just think it's really cool stuff what he's got going there. So I just want to throw that out there. Anything to give you more of an edge in the market, I'm all for it. So I definitely use that gap stat tool all the time. Yeah, the dog was thirsty. Casper, nah, I didn't get a chance to make the recap. I really want to get a recap in because I think you guys deserve it, and I just in general I want to recap this hot market what we've been seeing. So I'm really gonna try to get one, in maybe today or tomorrow. It's been a while. Is it a one-time purchase? Yeah, one-time purchase. Uh, so I'm only gonna charge you once, per script. It's not like a reoccurring payment. All right, so we got about 5-6 minutes to this market opens on up. You guys know what I'm watching. You guys know what I'm looking for. ATIS will be looking for a pop out of the gate on weak volume. Look to get short. BMII will be looking for a weak open, and then a curl with some higher lows to look to get long on BMII. Looking for my setups. You're only gonna be taking good quality setups this morning. I'm not gonna force anything. I did see that. Tim Sykes, I saw him on a show. Below Decked. Yeah, I think I've seen like one episode of that. I think I've seen like one episode of that show. He was on some yacht. I don't even know what it was about. I just remember seeing Tim Sykes on a yacht on TV. I'm like, what's going on here? There's BNGO fading pretty hard here, 139. BNGO fading pretty hard. Like I said, I think BNGO could have been the odd man out. Wow, so dumping really hard. 120s now in BNGO. This thing just come out with an offer? Offering here on BNGO, maybe, guys. It may be. I did warn you in pre-market, guys. Did warn you. Poseidon gave us the heads up. I'm sure there's got to be an offering here on BNGO. So you see, guys, we did give you the heads up. I gave you the warning in pre-market on BNGO that we could see an offering looming, similar setup to PSTV regarding the filings, and Poseidon did give us the heads up over in chat that an offering could come here on BNGO. So wow, Preston 330 average on the short side. Congrats to you, man. You're absolutely killing it. That is sick. So that could definitely kill a little bit of the momentum, guys. Sometimes when we see offerings like this, it does kill a little bit of the momentum. Hope it doesn't, but sometimes we do see that. Offering comes out, makes some traders on the long side a little bit nervous. So you'll see how the market reacts to that. But BMII is clean regarding the filing, just a pure play on BMII. So don't have to worry about any of that stuff with that one. No effective shelves or anything like that over on that play. Alright, so let me throw up the new scanners, and we'll get started for this day. Yeah, I'm not gonna force it, guys. I know, even though I do have more of a long bias on BMII, I'm not gonna force anything. I'm gonna wait for good price action. Gonna wait for some good volume. And clearly, right now, we're not seeing that at the moment on BMII. I'm gonna wait for some sort of reversal, a higher low pattern before I get involved with this one. So I'm gonna be cautious. I do have a little bit of a cushion on the day, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna go be aggressive and be sloppy. Yeah, that would be ideal, Richard. Wait for some sort of short trap, some consolidation, and then a reversal to get long. So if I don't see that, I'm perfectly fine. Sitting out, sitting on my hands today. I'm perfectly fine if I didn't see that develop. Same thing with ATIS. We'll be looking for some sort of pop to get short on that one. All right, market is open. We are open right now. All right, so let's see how BMII does here out of the open. So right now I'm going to be paying close attention to the tape, the volume. Also, we'll watch MDR. MDR a little bit higher in the float, so it's not a micro flow here on MDR. Yep, Casper offering on BNGO. BMI, I would like to see us a little lower. Before we make any sort of move. And we're only 1 minute into the market open. I don't love taking trades right out of the gates. But a little bit of a pop here on BMI, 730s now. But you can see pretty spready here. Pretty spready. You get about 30-40 cent spreads at some times here on BMI. So that's why we don't like jumping in right out of the gates. Pretty unpredictable. Man, Salty has some quick hands. And Salty has some quick hands. Yeah, I see him have these like quick scalps at times. But nice. Nice one. So here's 650s. 650s here. I'm going to map out my lines here. So when I see something close to the $6 line, maybe 650s consolidates. Very hard to time the bottom, pick the bottom. Extremely hard. That's why it's always good to wait for that reversal, that confirmation. Very hard picking bottoms. Yeah, BMI and SES. Yeah, those are gonna run in sympathy. Those are the two day one runners that kickstarted this market. If you guys remember, SES kind of kicked the party off, and then it led to WWR. Led to BIMI. Led to all these big runners that we've seen: BNGO, DTSS. Never satisfied. You can't hear. Is anyone else having a mic issue? Can anyone else barely hear me? All right, sweet. So you guys are saying the sound is fine. All right. So never satisfied. It may just be something on your end. I didn't change any mic settings. I just keep them the same every day. So I'm gonna stick with this. All right, cool. Thanks. All right, so I'm not totally convinced here on BMI at the moment. Price action and volume are looking a little weak at the moment. Obviously, things can change, but right now, from what I'm seeing based on this tape, the price action, not too much I'm in love with at the moment. Not too much I'm in love with at the moment. We did just have an offering on BNGO, like I said, that could definitely kill momentum. And there goes ATIS. ATIS. That was on short watch this morning, and just came pretty close. I had a 170 order out. Now at 136. So that one's working per plan on ATIS. You can see how weak the volume is, guys. You can see how weak. Only a 40K bar, 32K bar. So this worked perfectly per plan. Just didn't get enough of a pop for me to get into on the short side. So sometimes it's going to happen. You're going to take the L in the borrows. And you're going to have to just accept you took a small loss in the borrow fees. Sometimes it's going to happen. But, I don't want to force now at 130. So, didn't get a big enough pop for me. It happens. Here's MDR coming up to 3. MDR coming up to 3. George, you're long MDR 284. Let's see. Volume looking much better there on MDR. So volume looking better here in MDR. No reason to get involved with BMI at the moment. No long signals for me. MDR. Let's see. See if we can get over this $3 mark. Remember, guys, you're dealing with a bigger float here. Yes, the volume's great, but don't expect some sort of parabolic to 4 right away. Just don't expect some sort of huge parabolic move. Yes, it could go. Volume is very large, but don't expect it to be super thin and have this amazing range. So this is what I mean of knowing knowing your targets on certain plays. So this one, maybe don't set as high as a target on MDR unless you guys want to trade to your plan. Be your own traders. But I'm just speaking for myself. If I was in at the moment on MDR, let's see BMI starting to curl a little bit, here. Let's see how it reacts to the $7 line. So, kind of stalling here on this push. This push is kind of stalling. You guys see the tape? Kind of stalling a little bit on this push. Weak volume on the pop. So, I'm not getting that single long, guys. Not getting that any long singles at the moment on the play here. You guys like it? Go for it. But I'm just telling you guys what I'm seeing. Give me 1 second, guys. Apologize. Alright, I'm back, guys. Alright, let's see. So current support right now is at the 640 level. That was where we bottomed out. So if you guys do like it on the long side, this is probably the line you want to risk off of. Personally, for me, I'm not gonna be taking this trade at the moment on BMI. You guys could see, we haven't even rotated the float yet. We've been seeing these recent runners, guys, rotate their float in just the pre-market. You've been seeing some recent runners, open up with massive volume. Obviously, things can change, but I'm just being a little cautious right now. I think the dog's giving a warning, guys. I'm not sure if we're getting the dog alert. I think it's a warning alert to, avoid. Oh, I didn't even see MDR. Hard rejection of 3. Right into a low a day on MDR. So you guys can see, even though we had a strong I wouldn't say strong, but even though we had this possible long thesis on BMII this morning, we didn't see the confirmation from volume and price action. And sometimes it's gonna happen. That's why, for me at least, this is my biggest indicator when trading. So that's why I didn't take the trade over on BMII. I didn't get jumpy on this push here at 7. I wasn't like, oh, we're coming up to 7. We're going to break out. 1 million in flow. It's going to go. I watched the volume, watched the tape react, and I just wasn't seeing it there. Just wasn't seeing it. So, going to move on and look for the next trade. Let's see. ATIS. Yep, ATIS. Missed that one. Didn't come up to my line. Let's see, BNGO. You guys are saying BNGO. Salty, I would disagree. I don't think the tape looked good on the $7 break. If you look at some of the tape on these recent runners, kind of compare them. I thought it looked a little bit on the weaker side on BMII. BNGO, dead cat bounce. Hey, where's IBS? IBS kills these dead cat bounces every time. This guy he always times the bottom. Not sure if IBS you're in chat. If you did, let me know if you took the bingo dead cat bounce. 82 now up to $1. But we had an offering here, guys. So don't expect this thing to get back up to 150, 160. Getting this small dead cat bounce now. Obviously, we're gonna have some short sellers covering. So this is pretty much what it is right now. We're having some shorts covering, maybe some dead cat bounce longs looking for this dip. It's what's causing this pop on up here. Yeah, look at MDR. MDR. Fading pretty hard here. Fading pretty hard here on MDR. APRO. Let's see. Let's go through some of these top gainers. Make sure we're not missing anything. APRO, light volume. BMII. Just not strong enough regarding price action volume. IPWR, light volume. Light. Let's see. So yeah, you guys can see a little bit slower this morning. A little bit slower. These past 5-6 days have been absolutely insane. Insanity is a good word. We've been seeing 500% runners, 700% runners, massive runners these past 5-6 days, and so far, I know we're only like 15 minutes in, but this is probably the slowest morning we have seen in the last 5-6 days. So we'll see. I'm still keeping my eyes out. I'm still looking around, but not seeing anything at the moment. BMII, still keeping a watch on this one. I want to see if volume starts to increase. Richard, I agree. I'm still keeping it open for a possible trade on it. It's still a very low float, 1 million in float. I'm sure we have a lot of shorts still from these past few days who are probably riding it down to $2-3, and they could definitely get squeezed on out if the right volume comes in. But we're not seeing that yet, so just being patient and waiting. Let's see, DERM, a little bit of red to green move. I do see we have a lot of new viewers today, so if anyone is new to the live stream, we do have a Discord chat, 100% free. Links down below in the description, or the Nightbot does have a link right now, so definitely go check out our Discord chat. Great group of traders. We have over 1,400 traders in there. It's great whether you're a beginner, experienced trader. Definitely go check it out. So yeah. We also do have an options live stream as well. If you guys are interested in trading options, we do have a options live stream running at the same time. If you go to the main channel, click on the channels tab, you'll see Alex, my trading partner. He's streaming options right now. So you guys can go tune into that. Appreciate it, Kat. Yeah, if you guys join the live stream, click the like button and subscribe. We do this every day. And here's BIMI. BIMI slowly curling on up here. BMI slowly curling up here, 670s. Not in anything yet. I'll always let you guys know if I do enter position. Right now I am watching BMI at the moment on this curl. So just watching at the moment. Oh, I'm not a baseball guy, but I did see that. A lot of my friends are Yankees fans. They were heartbroken. Let's see, BMI is starting to squeeze a little bit here, over 7. Did put in some better volume on that push there. Let's see how it reacts to pullbacks here. So I want to see how this looks on a possible pullback. Not in anything yet. Not in BMI, just watching. I want to see if 7 start to defend or 7's going to be weak. So watching on dips. So watching how the dips react on this one. You guys can see there, let's see. Right at 7 here. So not in yet, guys. Still being a little cautious this morning. Still being just a little cautious on this morning. I did have a trade in pre-market on MDR. So I'm up about $700 on the day. So just being cautious at the moment. Anyone long on BMI or short, let me know. Here we go. There's 740s. There's 740s now on the play. Here's 740s. We do have pre-market highs. Right around 790. What is this? Right around $8. So we do have pre-market highs right around $8. So congrats. If anyone took the trade, nice job. Personally for me, I didn't enter. Kind of just went straight up here. We didn't get a higher low pattern that I would have liked to have seen. We kind of went straight down, rejection, kind of hung around this bottom mark here, and then just went straight up on the play. We didn't get a nice higher low. Just went kind of straight up here. Could have been just been a short covering. and then a chain of shorts covering to get this pop on up. If you guys are long on the play now, you do want to see 7 start to defend. So you want to see $7 line now act as new support. So previous resistance, you want to see act as new support at the moment. So I have this $7 line mapped up. We have overhead resistance here at $8. Stock buck, great decision, man. If you don't see any of your A+ setups, and no reason to force anything. If there's no edge, there's no trade. I always preach that. So no edge, no trade. If you don't see any of your good setups, great decision to walk away. And I'm not seeing that on BMI. I didn't see that price action or volume. I didn't get that higher low pattern from me. And wow, look at it now. I just saw the 660s now on BMI. So quick rejection right there, and we breached that support line. So we didn't get that follow through momentum here. We didn't get that follow through momentum on the play here, and now we're right back down. Nice, happy trader. You got out in the 7s. Great job, man. Great job. There's 650. So giving back all of its gains here on the play. Giving back all of its gains here. Coming down the support line. So I didn't enter BMI. No trades for me on it. Didn't get involved with it. Okay, bike. A little bit of a tongue twister. This one, a little bit of a weird name for me to pronounce. BIMI. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's not like we have 2 tickers with the letter B. We have 1 ticker with the letter B. Alright, so what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. BMI here cracking. Cracking here on this one. Quick pop, giving back its gains. Other than that, MDR trying to curl around. Did find some support around that 250 level. So we could check out MDR on the chart here. You can look at the chart here. They find some support there at 250. Trying to make this red to green move. So this would have been more of a cleaner pattern here for me if BMI did that. Kind of did this weak open, find support, put in a higher low here, and then boom. But I need to see the good volume though, and the good price action, and I didn't see that. This is what I would have liked to have seen. Something like this, clear cut support, higher low, boom. That's the pattern I like to look for. Let me see if I'm missing anything. So right now, if you guys have any questions, I'll take some questions now if you guys have any for me. A little slow right now, so I don't mind answering some questions. I'm sure we have a lot of new viewers today. And I appreciate all the support from all you guys. We do this live every day, Monday through Friday. Live stream goes up around 8:40, then go to around 11. Could MDR on the 280? Of course it can. Definitely could. BMI a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a bounce. I'm not really seeing a lot of strength on the bid side. Not seeing a lot of strength on the bid side. Yeah, I like to look for refreshing orders. You know, hidden bidders, soaking. There's certain things I like to look for on the level 2 of the tape, and you know, I don't see that here at the moment. BLIN. But honestly, guys, it's been so hot the last 5-6 days that you know I honestly can't even complain it's slow. I can't even complain it's a little slow this morning. You know, we've been absolutely gifted from this market the past week. So if it has to be slow today, so be it. I can't really complain because you guys remember we were on the stream. We were kind of complaining for like 2 straight months from like August to September to middle of October how slow it was, and then all out of nowhere, boom! SES came out of nowhere. I wouldn't say out of nowhere because I did say, guys, if we see a 1 million in float or a micro flow with news with good volume in pre-market, I was gonna long it, and we did. We killed SES. We killed this day 1 and day 2. Absolute monster trade for us in the Discord. The last week has been one of my best weeks all time of trading. One of my best weeks of all time. That's why I wanted to do a recap, and I really should. I'm probably gonna do a recap today or tomorrow. I have to. I really do want to recap, some of my trades from this past week because, there's been some really nice trades that I want to, show you guys in case some of you guys missed it. So let's see. I'm trying to curl back up here, 670s. Let's see. Richard, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Casper, you think it's the calm before the storm on BMII? Hey, it's a 1 million in float, so I mean, anything's possible. But can't happen without volume, though. Can't happen without volume. So until we get that, it's most likely going nowhere here. So let's see. We're testing here 7. We're retesting the $7 mark. And I'm always giving you guys my honest opinion. I don't want anyone to think here I'm like sitting short in the play. I just always like to give you guys my honest opinion on every play. Even if I'm in a play like Friday, for example, I didn't have the best trade Friday, and I straight up told you guys, this play is not looking good for me. So I'll always be honest and be as transparent as possible. I'm not here to give you, I'm not going to lie to you guys and give you false info. I'm just giving you from, my perspective, what I'm seeing and what's going on. So let's see. Watch how the tape reacts around 7. Last time we got around the $7 line. We kind of stalled. So I want to see how we react around 7 here. And give me 1 second here. I want to go back, guys, for a second. I want to see the volume it was doing on the big days. Can I even go back that far in here? Don't even know if it'll go back that far. Oh, 1 more day. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to see the 1 minute bars, but yeah, I know did 27 million on that day. Richard, yeah, we went over that pre-market. Went over that in pre-market that we're definitely gonna have some bag holders overhead on the play here. So we are gonna have some overhead supply. I always say, think about it. If you were stuck here up at $9, never bag hold, guys. Don't be a bag holder. Always have a stop loss. Always cut the loss. These things can go back to zero. They go back to nothing. So always cut the loss. Always have a stop loss in. I'll always preach that. But yeah, think about it. If you're stuck here, $9, $8, now we come on up to 740. You're stuck at 8. You want to cut it for a lower loss. Because this was once back at $4. So definitely gonna have some overhead resistance here in the play. And that's why I like longing day one, guys. I like longing day ones. Always a little bit more hesitant, always a little bit more cautious. This has been up for 4 or 5 days here. So yes, it could still definitely run. Did have news this morning, which I do like a lot better. At the same time, we've been up, sustaining this mark for 4 or 5 days. This is not an ideal A plus setup for me. If I do take a trade on it, it won't be an A plus setup for me. Now, do I want to take the risk doing that? Could I go smaller? It's a possibility. So once again, there, you guys, some more hesitation over 7. Some more hesitation over 7. So we kind of want to see like 670s defend now. Any pullbacks, you want to see 670s defend. Kind of have this bottom here at the 640 area. The 640 area. So on any dips here, we want to put in a higher low. Let's see, MDR coming back to 250. Yeah, MDR looking a little weak there. So BMI again over 7. Let's see. And once again, the bids pulled there. It's tough, guys. As much as you want to trade, the whole long weekend, it's finally, Monday. I love trading. This is my passion. We can't get too caught up in the emotions. You got to be emotionless when you're trading. And if you're not super confident on something, you don't think you have a big edge, then there's no reason to take the trade. That's kind of where I'm at right now. BMI here. I could look for it, but it wouldn't be an A plus setup for me. So for that reason, I didn't pull the trigger here, and there's 750s now on BMI. Discipline is one of the strongest skills you got to have when trading. You got to be disciplined. You got to be patient. And if you don't have that skill, you won't make it. And there goes BMI 770s. So congrats to anyone who got in on BMI right there. Congrats to you guys. Looks like we may get that halt there. Casper, there you go, man. Looks like, close there. Dog is selling into the push. So there it goes, 770s, 780s. So congrats to you guys who got in. Congrats to you guys who got in. I'm happy for you guys who banked. Hey Richard, man, I hear you. As long as you stuck to your rules, uh, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. I know I stuck to my rules, and it went without me. And what could I say? Hey, just you'll catch the next one. You'll catch the next one. So you're not gonna catch every single rip, every single run. I definitely could have pulled the trigger here. Right around BMI. But like I said to you guys, wouldn't have been an A+ setup for me. Wouldn't have been an A+ setup for me. So for that reason, I didn't get in. But this was definitely this area right here in this dip. That dip held. Put in that first higher low right here. That was definitely that first area where I could have seen a reason to enter. This would have been a reason to enter. Held in the dip here. Was looking a little weak there. Rejected 7, but did held on this dip. Put in that higher low. Nice, Chris. 703 to 775. Congrats. Come to life. 640 to 740. Great job. I like seeing you guys bank. On your own setups. I know a lot of people do like to mirror my trades, and I'll always be the first one to tell you guys, do not do that. Do not mirror my trades. I don't like seeing people do that. I want you to be self-sufficient, be your own traders, take your own setups. That's I always say that here. I don't want anyone following into my trades. Stream. I do this to educate you guys. Teach you guys, and just to have a good time. Trading. Alongside of you guys. But if you guys are in right now, you want to see sevens defend now. So far, each time we got over 7, we did come back down. So you want to see sevens defend now. We had a quick pop over 7s. Double top. And came back down. So you want to see on the next pullback. If we do get a pullback, around this area, you want to see it hold. JJ, nice. 669 out at 765. You've been on fire lately. I'm so happy for you. So looking a little heavy up here, looking a little heavy around this $8 mark. See, we're putting in some of these upper wicks. ONTX. Alright, so I'm happy we had some momentum today, you know. At least today wasn't completely dead, you know. At least it wasn't completely dead. It was looking like it for a second there. And then BMI, you know, did go on that nice little move here. So, you know, at least we had some momentum today. Awesome, JJ. I'm so happy, you know, the mentoring is helping. For those of you who don't know, I do some one-on-ones. You don't do a lot of people. You know, I do some one-on-ones though, and Lavina here is you know, one of my one-on-one students. So really happy you know I could help you out there, and I've been seeing your trading improve. Nice. ONTX. So 8 through that big seller right there. You know, we did have an 18K seller, got chipped there. Let's see if we could break $8 here on BMI here. Matt, you could DM me over on Discord. Chris, thank you, appreciate it. You know, it really makes me happy to see a lot of you guys growing. You know, Stock Block, I'm not sure if you're still here, but definitely been seeing your trading improve. You know, I did tell you that a few days ago. So it's good to see, you know, some of you guys are improving. You know, being here every day, you know, listening to me, you know, being in chat, being surrounded by, you know, a bunch of experienced traders, it's going to rub off on you, you know. It's going to rub off on you, you know, being around you know, a bunch of experienced and, you know, seasoned traders. You know, athletes, you know, they're surrounded, you know, every day by, you know, veterans, experienced athletes. Gonna help them improve, you know, as traders. You know, we're same thing, you know, being surrounded by, you know, a bunch of, you know, experienced traders is gonna rub off on you. And always make sure you guys are asking questions and learning. Even though I didn't make any trades here since open, you know, I'm still learning. I'm still growing each and every day. I'm getting better. And you guys being here, you know, are doing the same. Dreambox, yeah, of course, man. You know, I've had moments where I had some doubts if I could do this full time and succeed. Uh, I just persevered, pushed through it, and here I am. You know, I I wouldn't say I made it. I'm not, by no means am I a millionaire, but I do make some good money doing this. But by no means am I a millionaire, or I'm not at that point yet. But I could definitely say I'm a successful trader. Exactly, Sterling Trader. Yeah, 100%. Preston, I'd probably say it took me like a little bit over a year. My first year was kind of break even. Wasn't red my first year. But I would probably say like a little bit, few months into like my going into my second year. Uh, no, it was like a year and like 3 months. A year and 3 months, 3 4 months. That was when I started, seeing some good results and start steadily and consistently improving. Preston, I'm 20. Chris, no, this is not delayed. 100%. Real time scanners here, no delayed. No BS, nothing like that. Just YouTube has a 6 to 7 second delay, so it's gonna be like that on every single live stream. Totally, man. It's a journey. Trading is definitely a journey. Yeah, BMI definitely seems to be consolidating here right around the 750 area. Wow, first name, only 2 red days. 2 red days your first year? That's incredible. That's incredible. 2 red days. Jeez. Coming back down here to 750s. Let's see if we see some buying here at the 730, 40 level. Nope. Heavy selling here. Back at 7 now on BMI. So let's see if $7 can hold. He kind of broke downwards out of this channel here. And now coming down to our $7 line. You have a 7 line here, and then bottom line's right around this like 640 area. Yeah, Sterling Trader for real. I think first name's got to share some of his secrets here. 1 red day, 2 red days the whole year. Jeez. Hey, Dreambox. Yeah, good point there. Maybe you only traded a few times this year. You only traded 5 days. Trading Pennies asked me a question over in the Discord chat. He asked if I only trade Catalyst plays. Yeah, majority of the time, very rarely. But most of all my plays, yeah, I like to see some sort of news, some sort of catalyst. Yeah, Casper, I did see that. We were close to halting there, very close to that circuit breaker halt, right around that 780 area. IBS, what's going on, man? I'm not sure if you're watching the stream or not, but we did see bingo in the dead cat bounce, and we were wondering if you did take it. BNGO on that dead cat bounce. Not sure if we were wondering if you took the trade. What time we got? All right, it's right around 10:30ish. So guys, I'm probably gonna give the stream another like 10, 15 more minutes. Probably gonna give it like 10, 15 more minutes. I'm not too in love to be honest, guys, with BMI. I'm not too in love with this play. And it just doesn't fit well with my niche, my strategy. Being that it's not a day one move. So for that reason, I'm probably not gonna be looking for any trades on it. This was the only area I was really considering right around here, but just didn't pull the trigger. Uh, I didn't pull the trigger here, but this was the only area where I kind of saw the long thesis right here in this dip for a move on up. I did have one trade in MDR. I'll always post charts, guys, in the mornings. Always post charts in the Discord chat. So post my entries and exits over in the Discord chat. So once the stream ends, I'll be posting that over there in Discord. All right, Dreambox, you're out. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for being here each and every day. Appreciate the support. Rami, am I still swinging EC? No, I did exit all my shipper positions last week. The day CTRM ran, that was the day I exited all my shipper positions for some small gains. But we usually do see shippers run historically in November. So if you're still holding, expect something to happen in the next few weeks, some sort of movement within the shippers. If you are still holding any shipper positions. So for my next trade, I'll probably be waiting, probably for maybe this afternoon if I see anything, or either tomorrow morning, if I see any setups. Uh, I'll be watching BMII throughout the day. Like I said, I'm not strongly in love with it, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna enter or not on BMI. But if I do enter, I'll let you guys know over in Discord. But I'll definitely be monitoring it throughout the morning on here on the play. Uh, yeah, I'll start watching plays in pre-market. As soon as the pre-market opens, right around 7 a.m. So right around 7 a.m. I'll be watching my trade idea scanners. I have a gapper scanner, and see whatever pops up on the gap scans. I'll run through the play, check the statistics, the float insiders, institution short float. Look at the news. Is it a former runner? I like to see if it's a former runner or not. Then I'll watch the volume, watch the tape. How do you find these setups you follow? Just through a bunch of trial and error. A bunch of trial and error. A lot of back testing. A lot of trading in the simulator. Just testing, and testing, and finding a suitable strategy for myself. Everyone. You want to find a strategy that suits your personality too. Everyone has their own trading personality, whether it's scalping, trend trading, momentum trading, shorting, swing trading. So I kind of found what suited my personality and my style the best, and ended up finding multiple strategies that I like, and all the strategies I use and trade with. I'll make sure they have good high winning percentage. It's not gonna be overnight, guys. I recommend finding maybe one or two strategies, testing it over and over again in the simulator. You need a ton of samples of them, and then once you feel comfortable, once you have success trading those setups over and over again, then hop over to the real account and go from there. Any simulator. You could use TD Ameritrade. Dash Trader I think has one. You could Google and find a stock trading simulator. BNGO run again? Probably not. I think BNGO is done. I think the offering killed momentum, and I don't think anyone's gonna be looking to trade that one again. What does the gap up short scanner consist of? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. The gap up short scanner. Uh, you know, I think you're referring to maybe the gap scanner. It's just gonna show each stock. And the gap scanner is gonna show each stock between 50 cents to 20. That's above 5%, with at least 10,000 shares in volume. Same thing with the downside. It's going to show any stock 5% or below to the downside with 10,000 in volume. Norbert, very sorry to hear about that. Holding a $1,000 loss. My day trading broker is Centerpoint Securities. I do have a few other brokers as well, but this is my main account for day trading. I'm probably gonna end the stream, guys, and then a few minutes here. So a few more minutes, probably like 3-4 more minutes, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Let's just run through these plays again. BMII here, still holding on up. I'd still say this is in the still the front side of the move above the 640 mark. So above 640, I would consider this still is the front side on BMII here. Let's see ONTX, kind of a scanner play here. Uh, kind of light in volume, so be careful on that one. MDR, big time fader. 220s on MDR. And yeah, that's really it, guys. Kind of just BMII this morning. Just kind of the only play this morning in play. Uh, so it's gonna be my only watch throughout the day. All right, I guess I could get 5 more minutes, but yeah, no longer than that, guys. I'm gonna do 5 more minutes. So 10:38, I'll wrap it up, and that's gonna be it. Because I'm pretty much done for the day. No reason to stay on. All day. I don't recommend you guys staying here from 9:30 to 4 p.m. with not stepping out of the house or stepping out of the off the chair. It's good to go out during lunch hours. Go to the gym, grab a bite to eat. Do something, take your mind off, and then hop on right around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and see what's going on. That's what I do at least. And I always monitor on the phone. I'll have like the TD Ameritrade mobile app, and I always watch and be in Discord, so I always know what's going on too. While I'm offline. How do I like Trade Zero? I've never used them, but I heard some good things about them. I know they're pretty good with their short list. They're pretty extensive borrow list. So for short selling, I heard some pretty good things about them. I know a lot of traders outside the U.S. use Trade Zero as their go-to broker. Yeah, IBS. Yeah, MDR. Yeah, big fader right there. I was asking you, I'm not sure if you heard, but BNGO was a perfect dead cat bounce. And I usually like to take those setups. What happens after float rotation? What happens after float rotation? What kind of got what I go by with that on float rotation? The more times we start to rotate the float over and over again, the better odds we do have for a squeeze, and we're just gonna have more volatility in general. As we continue to rotate the float, showing that there's a very high demand on the play. Very high on the demand side. If you go back and look at the biggest runners, the biggest rippers in the stock market, most of them, I would probably say all of them, have entered float rotation multiple times. So you can see BMII rotated the float 27 times on 1014 here, and look at the range. Ran from $1.50 to $9. Hey, Kat, what's going on? Do I do a power hour? Unfortunately, no. I do not live stream over in Power Hour, but I am in the Discord chat, so I'll be active over in Discord. Oh, I got you, IBS. Yeah, the dead cat bounce kind of happened already. IBS. I think it's a little late now. Bounced from 82 cents to $1.15. Nice, Norbert. You're using Trade Zero. You like them a lot. Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna do 2 more minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate all the support. If you guys don't mind, dropping a like, giving me a thumbs up. Help support the stream. And if you're not already, subscribe. I go live every morning, right around 8:40. Yeah, Travel Thoughts. I do have a Discord room. It's down below in the description. So we have a free Discord chat. All right, IBS. See you in chat, man. Have a safe flight too. If when you're traveling. Travel thoughts, you got it, man. You too, Norbert. Have a good one. Oh wow, Montreal, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get cold. Even in New York here, it's starting to get a little cold too. Getting a little chilly. All right, guys, it is 10:38. I did CleverX. I did give you an extra 5 minutes, so hopefully I got to your question in time. So that being said, guys, gonna wrap it up. One trade for me over in pre-market on MDR. I had a quick long on that one over in the pre-market. Since the market opened, no trades for me. I didn't see any A plus setups. We did see some good momentum over on BIMI, so I'll be monitoring it throughout the morning into the afternoon. If I do see a good setup on it, I'll let you guys know if I take it over in Discord chat. So once again, thank you guys all for tuning into today's stream. I'll see you all again first thing tomorrow morning, guys. Peace.